About 5.7 million adults in the U.S. are diagnosed with bipolar disorder every year, and that roughly translates to about 1 in 40 American adults living with the disorder. Still, there's a pretty strong stigma surrounding people who are bipolar, but one Coloradan is hoping to change that in a big way. We got Sam Stratton here this morning with us with a way to help out. Sam, good morning.
Good morning, Jordan. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. I'm so glad that we're able to kind of help chip away at this stigma. You are hosting an inaugural event coming up next month. It's called Shining a Light. Tell us a bit more about that.
That's right. So I'm hosting a fundraiser with the International Bipolar Foundation. It'll be at the Clayton Members Hotel in Cherry Creek. I was inspired by the event. The foundation actually has an event every year called Starry Night. So my inspiration on Shining a Light is the event that I'm going to be hosting. Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night picture portrait was actually created when he was in a psychiatric ward. At the time, diagnoses were a little bit different, but would have been bipolar at the time, Van Gogh. So he created that image when he was in a psychiatric ward. So the vision behind this for me is humans' ability, nonetheless people with psychiatric diagnoses, the ability to create and see light even in our darkest moments. So that's a little bit of inspiration of
I love
the
that.
event.
That is so beautiful. Okay, like you mentioned, you're partnering with the International Bipolar Foundation. Tell us a bit about their work and what made you want to partner with them in the first place.
So I was diagnosed bipolar in 2018. On that journey, I found the International Bipolar Foundation online and on Instagram. They have a lot of great socials and really just found a community of people that have similar diagnoses, going through, mental health challenges. And so as I've reached out to them and created this community and this relationship, they've really given me a lot of inspiration and connection and community to, work through, my troubles as I'm, on this journey.
Right. As we mentioned, there's still, of course, a pretty strong stigma around bipolar diagnoses. How are you hoping that, an event like this one, Shining a Light, can help chip away at that?
Yeah, well, I think just the whole purpose of having the event is to create the conversation in the space.
Right.
Just to be able to talk about it, because whether it's bipolar, anxiety, depression, mental health stuff is not always the easiest stuff to talk about. Right. So having this event, creating this space, giving people the awareness to be able to talk about it, in these conversations with themselves, with their families, with their loved ones. So really just, honoring everyone's, ability to work through their own mental health and just creating that space to have the conversations.
Yeah, and you and I have got to have fruitful conversations about mental health before, from anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, and we always say the more you share it, you empower somebody else to share their story with you as well.
No, then those conversations that, you and I have had individually are so important, because I think in everyone's journey of mental health, they have that fear that, they're going to be judged or not understood. But I think the more that we're able to talk about it, people can see and conceptualize that, it's a very prevalent problem in many people's lives, and just the ability to share and to talk about it and be open about it and create that space.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people are going to want to take part in this event. They want to help out your cause right there. How can people get tickets to the Shining a Light event?
So I have the links all posted up on my socials, Facebook and Instagram, which I believe you're going to be able to share as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And if anybody's looking for your Instagram, what is your handle?
It's Sam Stratton 1.
The number 1, Sam Stratton, the number 1.
Yeah.
And then I'm also going to be sharing that as well on mine. I actually am lucky enough, you've asked me to be the MC for this event. Again, the Shining a Light event is May 17th at 7 o'clock. It's at the Clayton Hotel. Again, it's for a very good cause out there put on by one Sam Stratton. Sam, thank you.
Thank you, George.